We have reached 305. Yeah, so 305. ہاں یہ بات ختم ہو گیا. شیخ یہ تعین زائن جو ہے
تعین زائن اصل میں ثانعن ہے لیکن ثانع زائن زائن دوسری روایت بھی ہوگی.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم.
مناسبت جو ہے نا وہ ثانعن کی ہے.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. الحمد للہ رب العالمین والصلاة والسلام علی سید الانبیاء والمرسلین وعلی آلہ واصحابہ اجمعین برحمتک یا ارحم الراحمین. I will continue Imam Hamid's good tradition. He does the Saturdays and I do the Sundays, inshallah. So this is the division we are doing now. So he reached till hadith number 304 and we will do hadith number 305. Ma yajibu min aunil malhufi. What is our responsibility towards any distressed person, any person who is in need. Bismillah. حدثنا الأويسي قال حدثنا عبد الرحمن بن أبي الزناد عن أبيه عن عروة عن أبي مرابح عن أبي ذر سئل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أي الأعمال خير قال إيمان بالله وجهاد في سبيله قال فأي الرقاب أفضل قال أغلاها ثمنا وأنفسها عند أهلها قال أفرأيت إن لم أستطع بعد العمل قال تعين زائعا أو تصنع لأخرق قال أفرأيت إن ضعفت عن ذلك إن ضعفت قال تدع الناس من الشر فإنها صدقة تصدقها على نفسك. So as Imam Hamid has developed the tradition to translate after every hadith just simple words of wisdom for us. So this hadith has gone many times in the beginning from Abu Zar radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, that what are the best of actions. You know, we are always looking for best of the best. Yeah? So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was asked which actions are best, I mean in the prioritization. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, Iman, of course, having faith and shahada billahi, with Allah, wa jihadun fi sabilihi. Iman is a action of heart and jihad is a action of our body. So jihadun fi sabilihi and striving in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is two are the highest actions. Then the next question was, فَأَيُّ الرِّقَابِ أَفْضَلُ, which of the slaves or the slavery which was at that time, which one are best to set them free? So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, أَغْلَاهَا ثَمَنًا, those who are very very well priced, expensive. Most expensive one is will be the most rewardable. Wa anfusaha in the ahliha, and those which are highly desirable slaves. I mean very very skillful and very very. So the more important person you free, the more reward you will get. So the inquirer said, Ya Rasulullah, afara'aita, if I can't afford to do these things, I can't do these things, the expensive slaves. So Rasulullah said, okay, qalat tu'inu za'iyan, you will help someone who is lost. Yeah, so tu'inu za'iyan, help someone who is lost, mean who is looking for help and advice and information or something. Aw tasna'a li akhraqa, or you can be assistant to any master or those people. Tasna'a li akhraqa, you do things for those people who cannot do their their own things, like filling the forms and all.
Disabled.
Yeah, also.
Like disabled.
I will come, Sheikh, to you. Qala, then sometime we are not that much skillful to help others. So the inquirer said that if I can't help anybody, I don't have any much skills or information. Qala tada'un nasa min ash-sharri. So keep yourself to yourself, leave others from your mishaps or your verbal or other abuse or something. فَإِنَّهَا صَدَقَةٌ تَصَدَّقُهَا عَلَى نَفْسِكَ. If you don't do any harm to others, at least you will save yourself from any harmful things. So like keep in your seclusion, and if you can't help others, keep yourself to yourself. So Sheikh is saying that I asked Sheikh that this tu'inu zayan, you help someone who is lost for himself. Sheikh said there is another word called tu'inu sani'an, mean you
skilled man who is working and he has skill.
You become
help him that you make his work easier.
There is something called apprenticeship.
Yes.
Yeah, apprenticeship. There is a word in English called apprenticeship. So if you make yourself apprentice and helper for a skilled man, or in medical term you have assistants or doctors, yeah, lots of nurse helping, or here in UK, like I was here as an imam, used to go to chaplaincy on behalf of imam or behalf of the Muslim community to just help the Muslim patients. It's a very skillful job, very nice thing. So imams, if they can't attend, you can volunteer yourself, and we do get requests for volunteering for the chaplaincy, mean looking after the affairs of the sick on the hospital or in hospice. I still go into hospice nowadays, sometimes they request. So the next hadith is, so these are like a small thing in the life, but we know that the priorities of iman, jihad, and then setting sadaqah free, setting free, and then helping others in any form and shape. Next hadith is حدثنا حفص بن عمر قال حدثنا شعبة قال أخبرني سعيد بن أبي بردة قال سمعت أبي يحدث عن جدي عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أبو بردة قال على كل مسلم صدقة. Every Muslim should offer something in charity. قال أفرأيت إن لم يجد. So if someone doesn't have some spare money or spare resources to give as a sadaqah, قال فليعمل فلينفع نفسه وليتصدق. He should seek work and feed himself and do sadaqah. So that's what many Ummahatul Mu'mineen who were like the 9 Ummahatul Mu'mineen, some of them, they were very skillful to make clothing and thread. They used to do that, not just earning for themselves, but acquiring money and then giving it as sadaqah. So this is the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying he should work for himself, feed himself and provide, and then give as a sadaqah. So one should acquire the means of sadaqah. Qala afara'aita illam yastati'. Even if he cannot do work, like because of some inability or disability or illness, قال ليعين ذا الحاجة الملهوف. So then he should offer himself as a volunteer to help those who are in distress, those who are in need of help, distress. قال أفرأيت إن لم يستطع. Even this volunteer things is not doable, but doesn't have much time. قال فليأمر بالمعروف. So he becomes like enjoining good and forbidding evil, like either going to the gasht or becoming an imam. Imam, they just ask other people to do good, ask others, encourage others to do good and refrain from bad things. قال أفرأيت إن لم يستطع. So can you see that all the priorities of the actions are there, that the inquirer asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if one cannot have the courage to go out and invite people or do enjoin good and forbid evil, qala yumsaku anis sharri fa innaha lahu sadaqa. He should keep himself quiet. mean quiet mean keep himself to himself and does not indulge and interfere in other people's life. So I mean, that's really sometimes, many people who do not help others, but they also like try to say something and do something which is not helpful but against being helpful. So inshallah, yeah, okay. Maghrib is 10 past? 15 minutes, okay, yeah. Sorry, because I'm very conscious. I see the numbers and I see it's nearly time for Maghrib. Alhamdulillah, Imam Hamid yesterday did like half an hour, so we will do just half an hour just before Maghrib. So this was the chapter to helping others is also one of the helping with your information and skills and with your whatever voluntary time, giving up time also. If you don't have money, give time. Yeah? If you don't have a skill, just do whatever you can do. These are two hadiths. Next chapter is 144. Babu man da'a Allah an yuhsina khuluquhu. To make dua to improve our moral standing, moral character, improve our morality. So حدثنا hadith number 307. حدثنا محمد بن سلام قال أخبرنا مروان بن معاوية الفزاري عن عبد الرحمن بن زياد بن أنعم عن عبد الرحمن بن رافع التنوخي عن عبد الله بن عمرو أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يكثر أن يدعو اللهم إني أسألك الصحة والعفة والأمانة وحسن الخلق والرضا بالقدر. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to make most dua for, oh Allah, I ask you good health. Yeah, so the NHS can get shorter waiting list. sorry. Oh Allah, give us 7.5 million people are waiting. Sorry, I am one of them. This next dua Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is, oh Allah, give me good health, wal iffa, and give me chastity. Yeah, chastity is the English word. Mean should not indulge into any lewd things or things which are not appropriate from moral point of view. Wal amanata, oh Allah, I ask you to grant me duty of trustworthiness. Duty of trustworthiness. Amana mean I should be trustworthy and keeping things appropriately. Wa husnal khuluq, and good manners. Oh Allah, grant me good manners. As I think last week we did that good manners are also part of our provision from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's like a rizq, and it is part of our destiny. So we can always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us good manners. War riza bil qadr, and being content with destiny. Mean if some calamity or some unpleasant situation we are faced, we should be content with it. Mean Allah grant us sabr, because sabr is a very short supply. We become impatient against the iman. So these are the, oh Allah, give me good health, grant me chastity, grant me trustworthiness, good manners, and being content with destiny. So 5 things. Yeah, I mean these are things we know that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to ask all the goodness. Next hadith is 308. I'm just running fast because now we are in a fast lane. So, if there are any questions, I will give few minutes. Yeah, inshallah. حدثنا عبد السلام قال حدثنا جعفر an Abi Imran an Yazid ibn Babunus. This is a new name for me. Babunus. قال دخلنا على عائشة قال فقلنا يا أم المؤمنين ما كان خلق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قالت كان خلقه القرآن تقرؤون سورة المؤمنين قالت اقرأ قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون. Yeah, the whole list of things. قال يزيد فقرأت قد أفلح إلى لفروجهم حافظون قالت هكذا كان خلق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. I mean, this is very famous hadith when Sayyidina Aisha Razillah Ta'ala Anha, Ummul Mumineen, our mother, she was asked, how was the lifestyle or manner of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? So she said just one word, Kana khuluquhul Quran. His manner were as described in the Quran. I knew only this hadith up to this point, but this hadith here in Adab Al Mufrad is explaining that, okay, read beginning of Surah Al-Mu'minun, where there is a list of things which good people do. So she said, read, O inquirer, read Surah Al-Mu'minun, and all the things mentioned in Surah Al-Mu'minun were the character of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Surah Al-Mu'minun is قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. They are khushu in salah. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. Those who keep away from unnecessary things. Yeah, laghu, what's called the
unproductive, unproductive.
No, what do you call in tabligh?
Idle talk.
Idle talk or things which are no. What is this? Anything which is unnecessary, not to do things unnecessary, not to speak unnecessary, not to do things which are not essential or not to find. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. Third is those who do tazkiyah. Tazkiyah means purifying their self. وَالَّذِينَ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. And they remain chaste. Do not commit zina or anything which is leading to zina, like zina al-ain. So all these things, alhamdulillah, in Surah Al-Mu'minun, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned that these are the ulaika humul warisun allazina yarisun al-firdaus. At the surah beginning, Allah says that these are the people who are the people of Jannah. And alhamdulillah, in Quran, so Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was the walking, talking Quran. His lifestyle was the embodiment of the Quran, as in today's language we know. So this is so these are the two. One is to ask Allah to help us to improve our thing, and then of course try to be like that. It's 2 minutes, yeah.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Oh, 7.
Barakat.
Okay, sorry. So I'll just read another chapter. Oh, the next chapter is, up to now we are saying that what to do, what positive things, but it is helpful to know the negative things, things we do which harms us, which is derogatory for our character and for our iman. So laysa al-mu'minu bit-ta'an. The chapter 145, a Muslim, a believing man and woman, do not accuse others unsubstantiated. Ta'an. No, ta'an, Sheikh, how do we say? Ta'an means giving names to the people. Yeah? Ta'an?
Accusation,
Unsubstantiated accusation. Like, you are this and you are that and you did this, you did that, without any substantiation. A believing man and woman will not do anything unsubstantiated without proof. Yeah. So حدثنا عبد الرحمن بن شيبة قال أخبرني ابن أبي الفديك عن كثير بن زيد عن سالم بن عبد الله قال سمعت عبد الله ما سمعت عبد الله لاعنا أحدا قط ليس إنسانا. وكان سالم يقول قال عبد الله بن عمر قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا ينبغي لمؤمن أن يكون لعانا. So the heading is about naming name or accusation, but the hadith which is from Abdullah ibn Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, it is not appropriate for a believing man and woman to be cursing others. Curse be to you. Like showing anger and showing it in terms of bad-dua, doing dua against someone. Doing adverse dua against someone is not appropriate for a Muslim man and woman. Why we would wish someone to be, what is la'na? La'na mean away from the mercy of Allah. Curse in English. In Arabic it means that we are wishing him bad. Like instead of saying good morning, bad morning we are saying someone. We are wishing him to be away from the mercy of Allah. La'an Allah. Maybe any bad wishing is called la'na. And Abdullah ibn Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu was never heard to curse anyone, any human beings. So sometime so does it include the animals and things like that?
Is there hadith?
Yeah.
Even not an animal.
Oh, so there are some of these that out of anger, to show our anger, we show sometime on children, on object, on animals, or our car also. so do not curse even the object. Yeah, this is Abdullah ibn Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu would never do, and he reported that it is really does not suit it. Yeah, when we are young, when we are angry and we get some frustration, sometimes we do that, but it is not really appropriate. And the next hadith will say that why we should not be, because once we are used to wishing bad for others, those things come haunting against us ourselves. We will never be able to escape it. The next hadith 310 is Haddathna Muhammad ibn Salam قال حدثنا الفزاري.
I remember hadith
that
when he was in journey of Hajj, someone from people cursed his mount or her mount. Someone said,
don't curse mount.
No. You can't ride on that. You should not ride on that. Because you cursed it.
So somebody in the company of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam cursed his animal, riding. He was riding. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him not to ride it, because if your dua becomes true, you will also get hurt with your animal. Like in car, if you get accident, so don't curse your car or your cycle or anything. So the next hadith is Jabir ibn Abdullah radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam inna Allah la yuhibbul fahish al mutafahish wala sayyah fi aswaq. Jabir ibn Abdullah reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah does not love those people who are foul mouth, fahish, foul mouth, very bad word using, verbal violence, I can say, verbal abuse, verbal fouling. Al mutafahish, and those who use very derogatory language, very exaggerating language, mutafahish. So foul language or any exaggeration over the reality. Wala sayyahu fil aswaq, neither those who are shouting with loud voice in public places. Shouting with loud voice in public places is also, Allah does not like it. These are the habits which are really does not suit Iman and believing men and women. So I think at the number 10 I will stop here, and we have one or few minutes. If you have any questions or any inquiries, Sheikh, with his blessing and his encouragement, we started this whole dars, Sheikh Iqbal Al-Azmi, and he is a very good counsel for all our imams and other people. So subhanallah bihamdihi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.